The following program is intended for mature audiences.
Us today, Robert Lawrence from the Masturbate A Thon.
Hello, Heather. Hello, Dudeulartv. This is the special guy.
Yes, indeed. Thank you so much for joining us at Dudeulartv. And for those of us who don't know, and I didn't know as well, can you please tell us about the Masturbate A Thon?
Heather, we've been putting on the Masturbate A Thon here in San Francisco since 1995 or 94. It was started at Good Vibrations, which actually has a store over in Coolidge Corner, I believe, out just on the edge of Boston. And they started it because Joycelyn Elders was fired by the president for giving a speech, and during the speech saying perhaps masturbation should be something we teach in school. In context, it meant in regard to safer sex to prevent children from engaging in sex with other children early in their lives, or youth, people under 18. Perhaps teaching them that masturbation is a good alternative would work. Well, she immediately lost her job in Good Vibrations.
I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, and it was a sensible thing. It really is, and it, you know, whether you're squicked by it or not, it's a better idea than what they're doing now. And Good Vibrations immediately took up the cause and started Masturbation Month. So May is Masturbation Month for the nation, and they started the Masturbate A Thon by putting on a pledge sheet on their website that people could download. And in the first couple of years, they raised $7,000 by simply having people download this pledge sheet and go to their friends to talk about masturbation. It just simply raises the awareness of the word and of the concept. Years of doing the online version, one pledge sheet at a time during May, Good Vibrations assigned the job to me and my partner, Carol Queen. Dr. Queen is a sexologist here in San Francisco. She'll be out, by the way, in the Boston area in Brookline on the Thursday and Friday before Gay Pride there.
Oh, wow.
At the Good Vibration store.
So,
yeah, you should do something on the Good Vibration store, Heather. It's fun over there. People
you know what? Maybe I could do that. That's a great idea.
So the Good Vibration store started it, and we started getting these phone calls, what we're doing right now, Heather, it's called a phoner. And people call in from radio stations or television stations from all over the world, and they call in to have us speak about sexuality and about masturbation, and specifically the Masturbate A Thon in this case.
Right.
So we started getting calls from shock jocks, and they were saying, "Oh, I'd like to come down there and I'll be the judge, or maybe you'd invite me and I can come down and like help you run the thing, be the MC." And so Carol and I said, "Well, we're not doing them live." And then finally we realized we kept saying we're not doing them live. We looked at each other one morning and said, "Let's do a live one." So 7 years ago we did the first live one. And since then, we've been doing live Masturbate-a-thons all over the nation, and indeed, we did one in London last year that Channel 4 did a documentary over. So,
yeah, you know, actually, I saw that. I was looking at something on Channel 4, and over there, they have a few shows that I like, and I did see something on that, and it's really fascinating, and as you corrected me earlier, I wasn't even aware that the Boston area had a Masturbate A Thon. But you say they do have them out here.
Yep, the Masturbate A Thon's been going in Boston. I don't know if there's going to be one happening this year. We haven't heard anybody who's producing or directing one. We try to keep a central record of all of them, so that, I mean, this is all for fun. This is tongue-in-cheek. But we're a parody of mainstream sports. We're a parody of the walk-a-thon or run.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Or bike-a-thon. And so we have a central office, and the central office keeps track of records, so we know who holds the record. And people have records they do at home privately, but these are public records. These are a matter of literally a public record. So we haven't heard anybody from Boston. We know somebody in Toronto who's doing one this year.
Oh.
And Washington, D.C. had one last year. But we'll see. Maybe somebody will come up with one on the last minute. It's possible to do one with just a few people in a home somewhere.
Really? Oh, okay. Really? So we just have to register with you first and...
Yeah, we'll send you the download forms, and it doesn't cost anything to register. You just download the forms, and you get some direction from us, and somebody comes along who is going to remain sober, and we don't allow alcohol, or we discourage drug use at our events. And just like any other sporting event, if you're doped
That's
up,
right.
it's not
Yeah,
fair.
that's right. It's not fair if you don't play by the rules. And also, because I've never attended one of these events before, if you just want to remind everybody where it is and when it is, if they are in your area.
Heather, the Masturbate A Thon happens for the entire month of May.
Oh, the whole month.
Yeah, you can go to Masturbate A Thon, MASTURBATE-A-THON.com, and download a pledge form, and you can pledge at home. The thing is to take a pledge form to your friends, your family, your neighbors, the firemen down the street, and say, would you pledge me to masturbate for a given period of time?
Oh.
We had one guy raise $78 last year in pennies and nickels.
Wow.
It's kind of kinky, and I like that.
Wow.
Penny and nickel pledges. So you then go home and you fill out your pledge form, and you start on your own and have your own time and pleasure yourself for as long as you wish to pleasure yourself and keep track, and then go back and collect your pledges. You send the money to, if it's local, you can send it to a favorite charity. We try to use reproductive health, sexuality, and women's charities specifically in regard to need. And in San Francisco, we're using one called the Center for Sex and Culture. It's the center that I work for, oddly enough.
Okay.
It's a 501c3 sex education center.
Wow.
So
that's really amazing.
That's one way to do it. The other way to do it is to, on the night of the Masturbate A Thon, which is May 26th, the live one's happening then.
Okay.
You can go to our website and you can pledge. You can go to watch the porn section of it at redhandedporn.com, and you can literally go pay your bit to watch it. But you can pledge people. You can find people who will be on camera and say, like those banks of people on telephones.
Oh, right.
There'll be a bank of people masturbating, and you can.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, that's
It's a parody. And we will have a news desk, and we have roving cameras and a bar scene and a castle scene, and between 9 and 9:30 or thereabout, because our time is kind of rough.
Yeah, so basically, but it's going to be in California, which is actually a few hours behind us.
Yeah.
So if people want to see it, they'd have to go by the Eastern time.
Yep.
If it was online.
10 to 1.
10 to 1. Okay.
Eastern Daylight Time. And we have an opera scene for 20 minutes. We have a couple of beautiful opera people who will be nude singing over the people who are masturbating.
Oh.
It'll be very interesting.
Yeah, I would actually love to attend a Masturbate A Thon. I mean, whether or not I'm going to report on it, but that sounds.
We invite you out for next year. You can be one of the MCs. You can actually broadcast from the location.
All right. Well, you know what? Maybe I'll just have to do that. And also, one of my questions: do you keep records for perhaps? Since the specialty is masturbation, do you have, records for let's say the quickest orgasm or the longest or, the most,
We have a record for longest time masturbating for women and for men. Men is a man named Ed Ergot, and yes, he wants us to use his name. And it was 8 hours and 21 minutes last year. And then 3 years ago, the women's record for time is held by Ms. Noreen Dworkin, and she wrote an article for, I think it was Mademoiselle magazine, about the whole thing. Noreen Dworkin holds the record at 6.5 hours.
Wow, that's a long time.
I know. This year we have a record. I've never done that distance, by the way, so I wouldn't know. But we will be having records for distance ejaculated. We have
distance. Okay.
Yeah, we have just this year. This is a new one. We have most orgasms, and most orgasms right now is held by a woman in London who did it for the London Masturbate A Thon, who, as we were shutting down, sort of sauntered out of the back of the room with a grin on her face, and she said, 49. I got 49. I would have gotten 50 if I had torn one off this morning. And you know the calories.
Oh, boy.
She says the calories for each orgasm, it's about 60 calories an orgasm, so I can now go get myself a big bar of Cadbury's.
Okay, so that's all I have to do to eat all the chocolate I want?
Yeah. So, yeah, Heather, we have records, and we keep records here of people's attempts and people's consultancies. We also provide trophies every year to the people who win the different sections.
Oh, wow. That's really sounds like a lot of fun.
It is.
And it's just taking something that people do every day and turning it into a worthy cause.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Have fun, raise some money, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just sort of be wacky.
Yeah. Is there any, training that anyone said they'd ever put themselves through to participate, or is there any type of...
Heather, no, but I'm sure people train a lot on their own without our guidance.
That's true. Yeah. You're right.
It's a sort of natural training program. Something having to do with the arms being the right length, I think.